Let's see if we're working. Okay, we look like we're working to me. Well, to be honest, I wanted to do my unboxing stream yesterday, but the schedules just didn't line up, and then we went to go see a new Godzilla movie, which is fucking legit. Holy shit, is it good? It is so fucking good. Like, I never knew that I wanted a movie where Godzilla is the manifestation of PTSD and survivor's guilt, but Jesus Christ, do I want that movie. It was really good. The set direction, the costuming, seeing the Chiha tank show up to fight Godzilla and all the destroyers, and fantastic. Absolutely fantastic, especially someone who's been really getting into like World War II stuff, with like the World War II models and stuff. Really, really cool. Like, it like 100% like just combined where my headspace is at right now, and that's pretty cool. I really enjoyed that. So 10 out of 10 would recommend. But so, because we didn't do that yesterday because we went to go see Godzilla instead, we, and other stuff was going on, I figured I would do my unboxing today because I picked up some new stuff yesterday. I've been waiting to open it all yesterday. It was driving me bonkers, but I waited. And yeah, I figured we would check it out. So, first off, we're going to do probably the coolest thing. So this isn't actually Black Friday or anything like that. But this, my husband, he went to the mall one day for something else, and I was like, go to the anime store and buy me a Gundam, LOL, and he actually did it. So he got me this big old chunky kind of like super robo looking robo, and I love it. It just screams the 90s to me. The like kind of flat panels with all the choppy different color breakups and the vents here and there, and God, I love it. It looks like something that came right out of like Virtual On, and it's fantastic. And it's really neat because the shield actually works via magnets, which is pretty cool. And it has a bunch of stuff. Like, it's got a transforming gimmick where it like collapses up and then expands out. It holds on via magnets. He has a couple different hand options. He's got a couple different weapon options. The sword like connects into the shield. He actually has so many guns he can't hold them all, which is kind of cool. There's a big chunky bazooka. It's really cool. It expands out like that. Magazines come out too, but you don't have alternates, so it doesn't really much matter. And if you don't want him to hold it like on the shoulder like that, you can spin the magazine around, or the magazine intakes around, and it actually works under the shoulder. It's really nice. Really, really cool design. So you can hold it like multiple ways and stuff. And he also has a big, very Kawasawa looking laser rifle, like from Armored Core, which is pretty cool. It's got some clear parts in it too, which is neat. So, pretty darn cool model. Really fun build, very different. This is made by a Chinese company called Orange Cat something. Hold on. Ugh. Orange Cat Industries. This is the box for it. Pretty freaking cool. Made by a Chinese company. It's technically a 1/100 scale, but I don't know what the hell it's actually from. I think it's from a video game. But the design just screams 90s to me. The long legs, the tiny chest, how all the panels don't have a lot of detail on them and are kind of like flat. It kind of reminds me of it being like pixelated, right? Because like this kind of like breakup like this you would see a lot in the 90s, because when they were rendering the designs, they would basically render individual pieces and then stick them together. So you wound up with kind of like a lot of these like flat surfaces with lots of bits sticking out just like this. And it's really cool. And he has butt wings. They fall off a lot. He also has an LED that goes in the head, but I haven't put it in yet. But it makes the whole head light up, which is pretty cool. And yeah, his butt wings are posable. We've got all kinds of posing and ball joints, and yeah, he feels really good too, which is nice. Like, the plastic quality is good. He moves well. He holds all of his shit, even though like this axe is taller than he is. Really cool kit. Very different from regular Gunpla too, which was really nice. Like, very just kind of like refreshing in how like it was different that it went together. So, yep, and he's got a stand. I'm definitely going to paint him up. I will probably do him in probably like a teal kind of color. So, yeah. But yeah, he's super cool. Really, really like this guy. I got to figure out a way to pose his weapons. I was thinking about like having them kind of like hanging off to the side. Like maybe in some kind of like energy thing. And then have him like pulling one of them out. Like it's like a weapon select in a video game. Thought that might be kind of cool. But yeah, really cool kit. All right, other stuff. Let's look at some Black Friday stuff. So I got this sucker. This is the Rat Abomination for either the Ratkin or the the Ratkin or the Veerman from Mantic Games. Fucking cool bottle, man. Went together pretty good. I had to do a little bit of gap sealing. Nothing terrible. And then I sculpted him to have a cute little nubby tail. Because the regular tail's like cut off. I was like, that's lame. I want him to have a cute little tail. So I sculpted him a cute little tail. And then I stuck some extra little mechanical bits into him. Because that's kind of how my rest of my Veermen are. So I thought it looked cool. So I stuck those on. And yeah, just getting him ready for painting now. But great fucking model. And I got him on Black Friday sales. So yeah, absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. 10 out of 10 Mantic for this one. Alright, I'll put him off to the side. Do we want to do World War II? Let's start some World War II. We'll do some World War II and then we'll end with some World War II when we do the Flames of War box. So this is the M3A1 half track. This is a US vehicle. This is a deuce and half, essentially. It's a cool, like, armored truck. Scan for a surprise. It's malware. No, it's not. It's just rolls. And there's your PDF that you can download. And we've got our fire fluff there, which is super cool, with 3 little bases for it, which is fantastic. And we've got our instructions. You're going to see a bunch of those 30 cals. There's going to be a driver. I think this is actually a Warlord kit. I don't think this is a Taliaria kit. Because it looks like it goes together really easy. I do like the Taliaria kits though. I do like how they go together. But this one looks very, very simple. So it looks like you're going to get 2 options. You can have a regular front or the armored front, which is pretty cool. And we got some nice ones there in the back. This is a cool truck, and it like can carry my U.S. troops into battle. So right now they don't have nearly as many vehicles as my Germans do. So let's say packed by Maria. Thank you, Maria. We got some cool decals. There's some cool decals. It looks like we can turn this into a medical truck, which is kind of cool because I think that's what that symbol is. And then US half track. And there she is. It looks like it can tow stuff and is open top. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. But yeah, a lot of these, a lot of the bolt action stuff was randomly showing up on sale during Black Friday. Like, you'd look at the listing and there wouldn't be anything, and then you'd look an hour later and it would be like, here's 3 things for half off. I'd be like, what the hell? So, to be honest, I was kind of snatching stuff up just as I saw it go on sale. So, let's see what we got. We got a 30 cal machine gun, 50 cal machine gun, truck body. We got our homie here who's going to be our driver. Bunch of backpacks. There's the turret ring. There's the back gate. There's the internal seats. We've got our half-track wheels. We've got our road wheels. There's the front there. And then we can either have the windshields on it here, or we can have this top on it there. But yeah, more 30 cals. 30 cals look optional, which is cool. You can at least position them around where you want them. But yeah, it looks nice and simple. But there's still lots of really good detail on there. Oh, these are the backs of the seats at the front. That's what those are. So that's pretty cool. Lots of good detail. There's little helmets, little, what are those? Like blankets and tarps and stuff. Yeah, legit. These Warlord Games bolt action kits have been really fun. Really, really fun. So I was joking with, okay, back up again. Yesterday I had to go drop off my models for display, because they're doing a like Battletech display thing. So I painted a piece up for that, and then locally we also do like a painting swap thing. So I finished my miniature for that, and I had to go drop that off. And I was joking with the guy that I drop it off. I was like, swear to God, like as soon as you pass 30, like one of two things happens. You either get like into fucking like historical wargaming, or you get into trains. There's like no fucking other option. So yeah, I've been really enjoying the World War II stuff anyway. Yeah, so there she is. It's pretty cool. All right. I still have a Sherman Firefly coming that I got for like $12 on Black Friday. It just hasn't arrived yet, and I think I have some British troops coming. Who were like, they're supposed to be like $50. I think I got them for like $23, which is pretty awesome. So, all right. I think that is the actual end of my Black Friday stuff. Oh wait, I lied. I've got this little bug. What the hell is this bug? It's a desk vacuum. It sucks stuff up. Which is pretty cool. So I thought it would be really useful for trying to get some of the dog hair off, because my dog sheds like a motherfucker. And getting like things like plastic sprue when I like hand screw out some bits to put in magnets or whatever, right? Or to put in like pinning and stuff, that kind of like little bit of plastic garbage that kind of gets left behind. When I do that kind of stuff, I figured this would be really good for sucking up. So it's not amazing, to be honest. I think this one was like $10 or something. The batteries jiggle out of it all the time, but it looks like a cute ladybug. So that was kind of a cool little neat desk idea of a purchase. I would probably get a higher quality one if I was to buy one again, but this one does okay. All right, next up, there's some Battletech. So not Black Friday stuff, but I fucking love Battletech, and I didn't have this box. So Battletech did this really annoying thing where they made a bunch of these like custom boxes and then gave them only to specific retailers. Well, some of those retailers fucking suck, and getting a hold of them is a real pain in the ass. So this one is the Kells Hounds. I think it was originally like at like Barnes and Noble or something, but I could just never get one to line up to purchase. But now the exclusivity is gone and they're kind of sold by all the retailers. So one of our local shops got one in, so I wanted to go pick it up. I picked it up while I was there. Actually dropping off my Battletech, so it was kind of nice and coincidental. Let's see what we get. We get one of the jetpacking guys. I love the Zaku horn on these. What is this? This is the Crusader. Yep. So that's the Crusader. And I think he also has an alternate. If you don't want him jump packing, you can give him some crap to stand on instead. But I mean, let's be real. The jump packing is the cool piece for this model. It's just a cool like dynamic pose for that. That's the Crusader. This is an Orion? No. This is a Griffin. Yep. Differently posed Griffin, which is nice. This one's kind of like more running. And I think the Griffin up to this point was only in the starter box. So that's pretty cool. I like the Griffin. It's this one's got a different rocket pod from the other ones. This one's got a bunch of like SRMs. Just firing like 1 trillion missiles. Yeah, this one's actually a lot different. That's cool. Yeah, the Griffin's a cool kit though. It's very like 80s chunky like kind of thing. I think that's pretty sweet. And then we have, is that a Wolfhound? Yeah, it is a Wolfhound. Man, the Wolfhound's fucking cool. The little ears on him. Oh, he's such a good boy. I love it. He's got his 3 little chest lasers there. He's got his 1 big gun on the other arm. I like that this arm actually has extra armor. That's kind of cool. It's just a little touch, but it's neat. Yeah, man, this box is legit. Oh, shit. What the fuck is that? I have no idea what that is. Is that like a melee weapon? Like a built-in hatchet into the right arm? Like a hatchet shield? That's really cool. What the hell is that? This is a night sky. Interesting. That's really cool. That arm weapon is really neat. Cool. Alright, let's see what our cards say. What do we got? We got our Night Sky Boy here. Yeah, it is a built-in hatchet. Look at that. He's got melee. That's cool. Oh, I actually like this color a lot. Then we got our Crusader. The Griffin. God, Battletech is the best game. We got our Wolfhound. Wolfhound's a great mech. I love the little ears on it. It's so good. And then we have Xana Horienko and Delmar Luciano, Sarah O'Cathane, or Irina Tinetti, Brogan Casey, Wilson Side, Daniel Allard, or Uziel Ehrlich. So yeah, pretty cool. Oh god, Battletech is such a good game. It is like legitimately the best game. If I had to stop building all other minis, I would still play Battletech. It's just so fucking good. Oh, just so cool. The built-in axe is really cool. So like there's a couple mechs that are focused on melee, right? But you really don't see a lot of those, unfortunately. So it's always really cool when one shows up that has something that's like melee specific like that. That's really neat. Yeah, that's legit. Alright. Well, they'll get painted. Figure out how I want to do them though. Okay, next up, we're gonna do our Skitarii femboy. Okay, so $38 for one model. Jesus Christ, fucking Games Workshop, you are goddamn killing me, man. Man, dude, this is bad, dudes. You guys are raising your prices too goddamn much. Like, man, like, when I saw that Norn Emissary was like this tall and it was $120, I can't, bro. Like, I just can't, right? Like this kills me. I really wanted this model because it's different and because of the memes, so I picked it up. But I picked it up, but I'm like not happy about it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm annoyed. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, should not be this fucking much. It's really interesting because like the cost increases have been like the return on someone on another YouTube video talked about the diminishing returns of cost versus quality, and I think that's true. But it's also like the return on investment for enjoyment is not as high, right? So like, I have a good job, right? Like, I'm not even going to really notice that I bought this guy. But like, it annoys the piss out of me that I even have to think about the cost of one guy, right? Like, I'm more annoyed at the fact that I need to even like be like, oh my god, that's so expensive, right? Like just because it fucking is. So yeah, I don't know. I've been kind of annoyed at Warhammer because of that lately, because of things like this. But I do really like this model, so I picked it up begrudgingly. But I definitely have not been picking up nearly as much Warhammer as I used to after the last like 2 cost increases. I don't know. It like crossed some threshold in my brain. I just can't. But this mini's cool as hell. He's a sniper. He's got these long giraffe legs. There was a trillion memes about this model. I'm kind of like dreading pulling it out because I know it's going to be like one tiny little frame. It's going to make me feel even worse about goddamn how expensive it was. It goes on a 40mm base. You pay per dollar per millimeter for this base. Fuck. Goddamn, GW. Alright, he's got his butt plug there. 2 different rifles, which is cool. This is definitely the cooler rifle. This one's got the cooler end on it. He's got his big legs. He's got his arm holding an extra magazine or holding whatever the hell that is. And he's got a different arm holding that, so I guess he has options there as well. And he's also going to have options for heads, so he can have kind of this like straight visor or these goggly boys. I think the goggly boys are the way to go. And he's going to have a couple different pouches, it looks like. I don't know if those are options or just all of them get them. It was funny, the game store I picked this up at got 3 of these in. Someone had pre-ordered 2 of them, which kind of blows my mind because besides like a couple cosmetic options, like nothing about this model changes. Like the pose is still going to be the same, like 90% of the model is still going to be the same. So it kind of blew my mind a little, but apparently they're very good in game, which is why people are buying them. Because I know people do not like how it looks like I do, so. Alright, so let's see. There's our boy. There's all of his. Okay, looks like the pouches are options, so you can put different ones on, including a pistol. Where's the pistol? Oh, there it is. I didn't see it. The 6-shooter. That's cool. Yeah, and you can have different magazines, I guess, that go along with the rifle, because the extra arms are like handing him a magazine. And you can have the visor up or down. This is a really cool model. It's a really fun, weird concept and idea. It is way too expensive. GW's really not making me happy with that. So if you notice on the channel, I have not bought a ton of GW stuff lately. Like I think that Warcry box was the first like GW box I bought in like 6 months, and that I got on sale. So yeah. All right, so that's our Skitarii Femboy. Just super cute, but Jesus Christ, is that painful. Okay. This box, Hit the Beach, Flames of War, the complete World War II starter set. $60. 38. Just want to throw that out there before I open this up, because what you get in this box is pretty fucking mental. So I saw this, the local game store had gotten a bunch of these in before, and they were unloading them, and I was looking at them. And then they kind of sold out of them. So while I was there, they actually got more in, and the idea of painting some little World War II guys sounds like fun. Now, real talk, this isn't a project I'm going to like super rush into, right? So I'm not going to be painting these tanks like tomorrow. This is something I picked up. I'll probably start it after the new year. But this essentially a 2-player starter set with Nazis and US troops. So it's like a Normandy kind of thing. So we get all kinds of shit. Damn. All right, let's see what we got. We've got some kind of the top of a little Sherman here. That's pretty cool. We've got the top of another. Look at this. You've got the little machine gun molded. Damn. Another little Sherman. Oh, I didn't think that was actually going to be plastic. We've got a different kind of Sherman. Interesting. Look at that. Different. Yeah. Different models, I guess. That's pretty cool. Got some stowage bits. Got the machine guns to go on top. Looks like you can have one of like 2 different kinds of machine guns to go on the top. Or there's just 2 different machine guns it can take, maybe. I don't know. We've got another Sherman. We've got another Sherman. We've got another Sherman. $60, by the way. Just want to throw that out there. We've got another Sherman. We've got another Sherman. But wait, there's more. Another Sherman. Oh, God. All right. Real talk. Fucking look at this. This is... we got 7 Sherman tanks here, right? Plus what looks like 2 alternate tops to build slightly different tops. Or to build different tanks, right? So it looks like these are alternates. You'll probably use the wheels and the undercarriage and stuff from one of these. And then you'll put the turret and the tank top on from this one. Yeah, see, this is a Sherman M4A1, and this is a M4A1 Sherman. Oh, this is a 76, which I guess means it has a different gun, because I think the default Sherman has a 75mm gun. 7 goddamn tanks. 8 goddamn tanks. There's a fucking extra tank. 8 goddamn tanks. Holy shit. Oh wow, here's a different top. Look at that. We have another one of those ones. That piece did pop out. That sucks. Alright. And we got a bunch of dice. I guess the gray ones are for the Nazis and the green ones are for the US. That would make sense. And then we've got so this is some kind of like bomber thing. It has like a runway that it like sits on. It's some kind of like aerial bomber drone thing for the Germans. Then we've got an artillery gun for the Germans. Look at the detail on it. Look at the little shovel. That's really good. All right. Ooh, we'll look at those in a minute. Let's look at the rest of the tank still. So it looks like, so this is a Panzer IV. I don't know that by looking at it. I cheated and looked at the box beforehand. This is a Panzer IV, which is pretty darn cool. Looks like we have some different options for the side plates, which is really cool. Unfortunately, it looks like we have to have the top armor on the top. Doesn't look like we can have an unarmored top, but it does look like you can have an unarmored bottom. Gatey. So that's pretty cool. It's kind of a shame you can't have the unarmored top though. But yeah, so this is a Panzer IV. Pretty cool. And it looks like we get, it is a lot bigger than the Sherman. All right, so that's the Sherman. There's our Panzer IV. So she's a bigger boy for sure. And it looks like we get 3 of those. So we have a whole bunch of Panzer IVs there. Oh, here's another Sherman bit that popped out. And then we get into the dudes. So these are some tank commanders and tank loaders and drivers. These look like US to me. Yeah, these look like the US to me. Yeah, so these are our US tank commanders to sit on top of the Shermans, which is pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So we have the option, I guess, of having guys riding in the tanks. All right, and then we get into a really cool part. So my Battletech display box that I did had a bunch of 8mm infantry in it, and they were really cool, but to be honest, I'm sorry, 6mm infantry. To be completely honest, 6mm infantry is just too small to paint. It just is. But the idea of painting really tiny infantry was kind of cool. So these are 15mm infantry. And it looks like these ones are... Oh, there's a mix on here. Interesting. Okay. I was not expecting a mix. The more you know. So, we've got some Nazi infantry down here. There's a machine gunner. A bunch of guys with rifles. There's a tiny, tiny bit of flashing here and there. But that's okay. There's another machine gunner team. And then up here we've got some more Nazis, including a Nazi tank commander. And then we've got US. So here's our US too. So there's our US 30 cal machine gun team. These are like paratroopers. They're really cool. They're like screaming eagles, like airborne kind of thing. So we've got a couple of those, right? Here. Really cool. And then the sprue goes back into Nazis again. Look at the US dude with the fucking 30 cal just wielding it. That's badass. We got a Nazi officer. We got a Panzer Shrek. That's pretty cool. And then what's on this one? This one just a duplicate? Yeah, okay. So it looks like we get 2 sprues of mixed US paratroopers and just like German infantry. It's pretty cool though. It's a lot of little dudes on these sprues. And they look like they have enough detail to still really paint, right? Like you can still really see like their gear and their guns and stuff. Like you're not gonna like paint everything, but you could definitely pick out like their gear and their boots and stuff. Oh, there's a US guy with a bazooka. Fuck yeah. Gonna blow up some Nazi shit. Blowing up Nazi shit's what it's about, man. Alright. Now, let's look at the rest. So the Germans get 2 artillery guns. They get this weird bomber thing. They get 3 tanks, and it looks like more infantry than the U.S. And the U.S. gets 8 Sherman tanks with the option to turn a couple of them into like better Shermans. And then they also get some infantry too. And then we have these. They're really interesting. Okay, so we have some little independent bases there. And then we have a whole bunch of these bases. So these holes are designed for the minis. So the minis actually just click down into them. Just kind of cool. I'm not sure what the independent ones are for. Maybe they're for like special characters or something. But moving an independent model at this scale is kind of weird. But yeah, these are really neat. There's all kinds of different sizes and shapes too. And none of them are just like lined up, which is nice. They kind of have like little like spread out patterns. Those are really cool bases. All right, before we get into all the document stuff, let's look at, all right, German Panzer Grenadier Company. It looks like in Flames of War, infantry or guns are formed into teams of 2 to 5 men and live or die as a team. The bases in Hit the Beach have holes in them. Simply select a base with the same number of holes as figures in the team you are assembling and slot the minis in. As a general rule, unit leaders have 3 figures on a base and infantry teams have 4 figures on a medium base, as shown in their platoon diagram. The guns go on large bases. These bases have extra holes in them to give you more posing variety, as well as plugs to fill the unused holes. Dude, that's cool as hell. Yeah, that's really cool. The Hit the Beach box comes with the right number of bases to build your force. Doesn't matter which force you use for each team, as all of them have the unique hole arrangement. When putting figures onto smaller medium bases, they should face one of the long edges on the base. For added variety, the sprues contain more figures than you need. Look at that! That's cool as hell! So don't worry if you have figures left over. The easiest way to build your force is to cut the miniatures off the sprue and lay them on their picture in the diagram to sort them out, then glue them on their bases. You can rearrange the bases however you like by swapping miniatures with the same codes between bases. Okay, so let's see. We've got a figure key here to tell us who is who. For MG teams, a bunch of different MG teams. Unit leaders, Panzer Shreks. Nice. That's really cool. And you get extra pieces too. That's legit. Alright, and there's an instruction of how we build the tank. Looks nice and easy for the Panzer IVs. And then on the US side, we've got our figure key. It looks like, right. That's really cool. So look at this one, right? This is a guy laying down with a machine gun, right? And that's an alternate to this up here. No, where's the alternate for that? Yeah, see, there's an alternate for it here. It's the same essential unit, but it looks really different. That's super cool. And there's the weird V1 flying bomb thing. That's the, like, drone. And there's, like, the runway it goes on. And then there's the 2 different kinds of Shermans. So you get an M4 Sherman and another M4 Sherman in 75 and 76 millimeter. That's pretty cool. This is like the model one that I built. I haven't built one of these yet. I built one of these though. They're really nice. But yeah, just tons of stuff. Extra dudes. All kinds of stuff. Customization options. Like, man. Oh. It's nice to know there are still good game companies out there, you know? I don't know. I'm just being salty because over the model that I wanted from GW. We get an entire rule book. This is the entire rule book for Flames of War. It is a 120-page rule book going over core rules. Fighting an assault phase. It has history on World War II. Unit cards, terrain, movement. America! Fuck yeah! Come and save the motherfucking day, yeah! We even have basically the special rules for our for each freaking for each faction. There's the British, there's the Soviets. That's awesome. We've got missions. This is literally the whole rulebook in this starter box for $60, where I also got 11 tanks, a bomber, numerous bases worth of troops, dice. Like, god damn, man. That's really cool. And you get a core rules pamphlet. Look at that, like a quick start guide. Boom. That's great. That's just fantastic. And we got some cards. Different D-Day Germans. Oh, it's a fold-out freaking card. Look at that. You know, Tiger Tank Companies or Panzer Company, the Fallschirmjäger Jagger Stug Assault Company. And then there's all your orders for the Germans. You got a similar thing for D-Day Americans. Hey, look, there's the half track I just showed off a minute ago in bolt action. And then we got, what is this? Card for just movement orders. We got a card for the Sherman. These are really nice cards too. Another card for the Sherman. Another card for the Sherman. Wow, we literally get like one for each, right? 76. Yeah, that one's a veteran. This one's a Tank Company HQ. Okay, so these must be the optional builds to build the like character versions. We've got a U.S. rifle platoon. Another Sherman type. These cards are really nice quality. And then we have a movement cheat sheet for the Nazis, because it's a two-player game, so you need two of those. Panzer Grenadiers. Is this just a duplicate of the Panzer Grenadiers? I think this might just be a duplicate. Panzer Grenadier HQ. The Panzer IV. And the Tank Hunter platoon. Oh, these are for the whole detachment. Sorry if that wasn't super on camera. The cards are really nice. I might have been slightly off camera there, I'm sorry. This card's for the whole detachment, that's cool. So that explains why I have duplicates. Yeah, that's cool. Well, damn, that is a hell of a starter box. I tell you what, for $60, you get 8 U.S. tanks, with options. You get 3 German tanks, 2 German artillery. You get the complete rule book. You get a whole bunch of soldiers. More soldiers than you can actually field with the units you get. You get dice. You get the bases. Wow. I am just blown away by that. That's really cool. Well, so this is probably going to be one of my New Year's projects, right? So I'm going to have a couple of New Year's projects. This is going to be one of them. So next year, kind of looking into playing maybe Flames of War, but at the very least, I think my plan is to play one-page rules with this. Sort of like how I can play one-page rules with my other guys and play like skirmish games with my 28mm stuff, because I think I can play a real battle on my spinning 2x2 in this scale, and I think it'll work really good for this stream. So that's kind of my goal with this box, is to maybe do 15mm one-page rules with it, but we'll definitely check out Flames of War as well. I mean, because the box is fantastic. I mean, I have the full fucking rulebook, so why not? Really, really good. Let me turn. I realized I forgot to show the back of the box earlier. So there's the back of the box. If you want to see everything you get, that's that flying rocket thing right there. But yeah, so it's gonna be a New Year's project. But super cool. Very, very cool. Really looking forward to that. But, so I got this. I got that awesome Gundam. I got some rat dude. Where's the rat dude? Alright, I got my femboy. Got some robots. Got a truck. Yeah, a bunch of this was Black Friday. A bunch of this was just... I hadn't been to the game store in a while, wanted to buy things. So yeah, or gifts from my husband. Oh, and this stupid vacuum. So there you go. So that's an hour of me unboxing toys and being excited like a child. I hope you enjoyed it. I had fun at least. And yeah. Pretty cool. I'm probably going to go build this guy because I'm really excited for this model, even though he was way too goddamn expensive. I really like this model. I think it's just the memes that really made me like it. I really think it's just the memes. Or the fact that like everyone and their brother fucking hates it. I think maybe that's why. But I'm probably going to build him in a minute. But gonna call it there. Thank you guys for watching. Watching me talk about toys. Blown away by this starter box. You know, and the coolness of this mech with the hatchet built into the arm. That's super cool too. And this, man, too much good stuff in the hobby right now, man. Just too much. This fucking rat thing's so cool. This giant rat thing, by the way, same cost. And this is made out of a hand-done resin. Just want to throw that out there. Anyway, I'm out of here. Thank you guys for watching. Next week we'll probably play some more Dead Zone. I would like to do a hobby debt stream where I kind of go over some stuff that I just have left over, because I've got some like Necron stuff that I have primed that I haven't started. I've got some Orc stuff. I would kind of like to knock some of those out. So maybe we'll do something like that instead. But we'll see what happens. Alright, calling it there. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good one, and keep on keeping on.